There's total 26 structures that we've lost so far. None with the last two fissures. Cracks continue to form. Highway 130's got some extensive cracks, although it's only like 4 inches thick or 4 inches wide. There's like several in one area, so something's going on under that road. Probably part of the deformation from the magma being under the rift. I think we were up ahead of it. 2 weeks prior to the first breakout, USGS, Hawaiian Volcanoes Observatory, they told us something was going on at Pu'o. So we were watching it, and once they told us something was happening at Pu'o, I think we had about 48 hours. We were ramped up. We were going 24-hour operations for a couple of days before it even broke out. So we were watching it, trying to get, we had the shelters all planned, evacuations planned, our messaging all planned. And so now, it's kind of just the recovery portion is part of it now. And we're through the initial response stage. Now it's kind of waiting for the volcano to stabilize, see if it's going to just stay put in one vent and just erupt, or hopefully go away. But who knows what's going to happen. We're real grateful for everybody that was coming out and donating. I hear the Loa spirit is alive out there, so it's great to hear. The thing about it is, after disasters, that sometimes that lasts only for like a few days, maybe a week, then it kind of starts waning. This might be a long period, so let's kind of pace ourselves.
Can you talk about?
Well, I think there's not anything terribly shocking. This is a typical East Rift Zone eruption. We saw similar things, not me personally, but we saw similar things in 1955, the fissure eruption that went on for 88 days. But this is a fairly typical activity. These fissures can open. They've been opening fairly quickly. A crack develops, then steam comes out, then a lot of steam, and then lava will issue. And so it's fairly typical fissure eruption activity. Right, of course, volcanologists, that's what we live for, is active lava flows, but it's certainly more enjoyable when the lava flows are not impacting human lives. And so it makes the job a lot more challenging and a lot more difficult, because we have friends in the area too. So it is hard to see when it's impacting humans in such a devastating way. But on the science side, we're learning things, and so one of the things, for instance, we're collecting lava samples, samples of each fissure as they've erupted, and so those samples have now been analyzed, and so we're beginning to understand more about what's going on below the ground, about what's coming out, where it's been, and what might come next. Well, I think what we can say is this is not over. The seismicity continues. There's still magma within the rift zone. And so I think for the foreseeable future, this eruption is likely to continue.